What's up, you guys? Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. We're going to get started with my at-home workout. And first of all, we're going to start off with doing side crunches. I'm going to show you how. Here we go. I like to do 2 sets of 10s of each exercise that I do. And usually at the beginning of my workouts, I try to make them like a warm-up. So I don't do anything too much on the beginning of my workouts. And I tap it out until I go to the next workout. The next part of this workout requires my weight, so I had to go get them. So for here, we're going to do basic regular squats, and I'm going to show you how I do my squats. Okay, so here we go. Let me turn to the side for you guys, and I suck my fupa in, and everybody does them like this, and they just stop there. But I've learned that that is not correct. No, no, no. This is how you should do them. This is called below bar squat. You go all the way down and you squat. Yes. Also, when you're going down and you're coming up, don't forget to squeeze your glutes. You have to squeeze them. Again, I do 2 sets of 10. Here, I'm just telling you, don't forget to hold your stomach in and squeeze those glutes. Stay as flat as possible while you're squatting down and coming up. And here is where you could take like a little bit of a rest break, but don't take too long. I take about 10, 15 seconds, then I'm going to the next step. Front view, shoulder width apart. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. And we're going to hold our stomachs in, get ready to squat down, come back up and squeeze. Don't forget to squat low. Squat as low as you can. Now, everybody don't have to squat, as low as I'm squatting now. Some people can probably even squat lower, but squat as low as you can. Try to get to that low bar squat. Okay, y'all, now we are moving on to the next exercise here, and it's going to be squats. No, the high squats. So these squats are basically the same as the other ones that I was doing. Suck your stomach in and add weights to stand on as you do the low bar squats. Again, these are called the high rise squats. I really, really like them. I'm basically standing on my weights and I am doing the low bar squats. That's where you squat down low and you come up and you squeeze really tight while keeping your core as tight as possible. Okay, so here we go. I put the weight shoulder width apart. This is a front view, and I'm showing you that you're going to feel it going all the way down and coming up. And squeeze your glutes. Do not forget to breathe. That is the hardest thing for me to remember, is to freaking breathe, because I'll start hyperventilating. But squeeze, squeeze, and go as low as you can. Now, I don't go low every time, but I try to go as low as I can every single time. And it's cool to tap it out, catch a break. But we're going to be moving on to the next routine. So going into my next exercise, I am trying to do, I think this is called a shoulder press. Y'all correct me down here in the comments because I'm not too sure if my posture is correct. That's why I am like struggling with this one, because no matter how many times I see people do it, I always wind up doing it my own way, which looks wrong, but it could be right. Let me know down in the comments. And since I don't feel like I ever be doing this exercise right, I kind of just don't do it to 10. I think I do 2 sets, but not all the way to 10. I just do it to failure. Till like I can't do it no more. And here I go with the front view. Once again, I just never feel like I'm doing this exercise correctly. So y'all give me some tips on how I can do this a better way. I be so happy when I'm through with these. I'll be like, ooh. Anyway, moving on to the next exercise. Okay, y'all, now it's time to hit the flow with it. This next exercise that I have coming up is called, I think this is called the fire hydrant. And again, I'm not the best at the fire hydrant, but when I do the fire hydrant, I do the fire hydrant. Here we go. So we're gonna get right into the fire hydrant. The fire hydrant is basically what it sounds like. The fire hydrant, like you get on all fours and you are lifting up your leg like you peeing on a fire hydrant like a dog. And I do 2 sets of 10. After getting done with the fire hydrant, since I was already on the floor, I decided to go straight into the kickbacks. So I did 2 sets of 10s of those as well. And this is the front view, and I'm going to turn around and do a side view in a second. So this is the side view. I I sped it up just a little bit, but I actually when I do these, I try to target, squeeze, and I take it slow coming down just so I can feel it all through my whole leg when I'm doing it. I'm not sure if that's right or wrong. It's just I like to feel myself using the muscles that I'm trying to improve. Okay, moving on. I can admit that I do not know how to do flutter kicks, right? So what I wind up doing is just alternating my legs up and down one at a time, because I have to get my core strength a little bit more tighter. I guess that's what I'm looking for in order for me to do it. So this is nothing but just me just trying at this point. So these are my attempts at flutter kicks. Okay, moving on from my flutter kicks, I decided to start here with crunches. So with my crunches, I usually don't do any counting. I know it's weird and I'm going to start counting, but I usually try to go until failure. And the way I like to do my crunches is I like to touch my elbow to my knee, to my opposite knee, That just kind of like helps me remember to hold my stomach muscles in and squeeze. Like squeezing seems like to be something that is very important when you are trying to tone. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try to get those muscles to working or back to working. I've never used my muscles, so here I am, and I'm going to move on into the next exercise. And since I just got through doing crunches, I automatically drop down into my ankle touches. That is where I would lay flat on my back and just reach for my ankles. Alternating from left ankle to right ankle, I am keeping my core tight and I'm squeezing. Now, this next exercise coming up is just something I thought to do randomly. I saw someone do it and I just wanted to do it because I just wanted to see what it felt like. So I didn't keep account of these and I'm not really sure on what these are called. I will be doing them though because I like the way I felt. So I'll keep you updated on this name of this exercise. Coming up on this next exercise, I am going to be doing some side crunches. And I do 2 sets of 10s. And I am always making sure to alternate. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other one because you don't want to be walking around here looking crazy. But yeah, so now I'm going to the other side. Coming up next, it's me, treadmill shawty. I just came up with an idea, and hopefully you guys will like it. So I'm gonna call this treadmill chat. Chill. So first episode. Today I want to talk about, I don't know, a future plan. So it's 2020 today. This year is 2020. And let me bump it up a notch. Like I said, it's 2020. It's August 2020. So my birthday is December 4th. And I want to try to be like Portia, a baby vegan. Yeah. So again, this is treadmill chat. And I don't know what to talk about, y'all. So maybe send me some topics. So in the next video, I have something to talk about. It's treadmill chat. So this episode went long because I ain't had nothing to talk about. I just made it information. So I'm gonna work out. Y'all, leave comments, questions, concerns, where I got any of my workout gear, how I got started, any of that in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see y'all in a minute. So coming off of the treadmill, I wanted to show off this new product that I am using. It's coming straight from Mimi Fits. It is a sweaty. That's what I'm going to be calling it, a sweaty. I pretty much put it on when I started the beginning of my workout, and this is the amount of sweat that I got coming off of my actual treadmill. Now, I was not drenched, but this is enough sweat for me. Number one, I'm in the house with AC, so I think this is pretty good. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video, you guys. Click that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for working out with me, you guys. Bye.